Okay, and I mean, that's something that I didn't even realize you were going to jump up there. I thought you were going to uncover a vent, so it certainly helps to be able to scan above and below you for different paths. It's not just all like vent openings.
No, actually that's why when we say oftentimes when you get into an area, looking around, observing your surrounding is really important because there might be tons of possibilities and not just vents, right? So now we're using the cloaking ability to progress. We use it as a precaution because there's a guard on the other side of that balcony, and we want to make sure that this guy doesn't detect us. And we'll try to go sneak by him.
And the moving between cover like this, that's free. That it doesn't actually consume energy or anything like that.
No, that is really basic movement. Like right now. You have to manage your energy according to the use of the cloaking system.
Yeah, so that second battery that's fully drained now, that's not going to come back until you use some sort of item for it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the one that is halfway depleted, now it blinks yellow. Now that is going to regen. So all the cells can regen only if they're not fully depleted.
Gotcha.
And the exception is the first one that is going to replenish regardless.
And we're trying to take this guy down.
Actually, we're trying to get past him without him seeing us. And now, for a second, we use the sound suppressor that was blinking on the small speaker into the wheel where we have all our augmentations. Now you see it blinking. So that is the sound suppressor. So when you use that, you can jump, you can run, and the enemies won't hear you if they don't see you. So it can also be really useful in certain instances.
So those are activated skills. They're not active all the time.
Exactly.
Physically.
Exactly.
Is there a limit on how many you can do? I see there's a little number in there.
That is it's mainly for the Claymore augmentation. That means that you have 5 ammo count, so you can use your Claymore 5 times, but you will need to find or buy other Claymore ammo, basically.
Okay, but the sound suppression itself is just something you can use?
As long as you have energy, you can use it as much as you want.
Okay.
The same for smart vision or the
Where
cloaking.
do you think you're going? The data core room is for authorized personnel only. You're not going to get in there.
I was looking for the cafeteria.
So here we're also with another guy. We managed to go through the first forbidden section, and after that forbidden section you enter into another free zone. But now we get to closer to our objective. Actually, we need to go into a data core room and retrieve some information. And now again, where we need to go, it's the entry is forbidden. So we need to either fight our way into it or find another way. And here we see there are some laser security systems. What is interesting about that is that you can find a way to hack the system and shut them down. You can, in this case, we use cloak because light is going through is deviated by the cloaking system, and therefore it doesn't detect that someone moved through it. So you keep your stealth aspect fully operational, so you didn't blow your cover, sorry. And a takedown to make sure this guy is not bothering us. But we could also have taken a guard by surprise and drag him through that laser system, because then they have the devices to shut them down. So we could have used the body, drag him, and pass through the laser, let's say if we didn't have the cloaking system or things like that. Okay. So there are always more than one possibility when you're facing a challenge like that.
Yeah, and I know we talked a little bit about challenge between the different ways of progressing through the game, but what about the actual rewards? Like, do you get more XP for doing a certain path? Like, if you were hacking everything, would you get more XP than trying to stealth?
Obviously, there are certain things that give you more XP than others. With combat, we give slightly less XP than stealth because obviously combat is more straightforward and it's more like it's easier as a concept than stealth. Stealth requires more attention, more patience, and we want to reward that kind of behavior. And now we kind of blew our cover because we tried to take down a guard with a headshot, but the thing is that this enemy had a big helmet, and headshots on enemies with helmet are not working, like because they have a protection. If he didn't have one, it would be the instant kill. But this time around, he was wearing a very heavy helmet, and now he warned his friends, and now we have to.
Yeah, they definitely heard that grenade then.
Adapt our tactic.
So that's interesting though. So you actually have to keep an eye on the actual armor pieces that somebody's wearing and act accordingly.
Yeah, it's going to make a difference. So don't just expect to use your sniper rifle and go for the head and kill them all the time in one shot. It's going to vary depending on what kind of armor they have or not.
And does that carry over to, like, I know there's tranquilizers in the game. Does it matter where you hit them with those kind of darts?
Yes,
too?
depending, like if you hit them closer to the heart or in the leg, it's going to take more or less time for them to go to sleep. Or yeah. Here we have like another way to get through, pass through that room. You've seen just before, if we can go down a bit, like there was another vent, another way that we could have managed to go into the next room, but also sometimes there are weakened walls in different environments, and if you have the punch-through wall augmentation, it allows you to take advantage of those places.
And those are preset, just so it doesn't get too complicated. You can't just go punching out random walls all over the place.
No, it's not Red Faction.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I guess then you might punch your way through a wall and just wind up falling off
the map
cliff or something like that. May not be the best idea.
So now this is the room where it's forbidden to go. We're getting close to the data core room to retrieve the information we need to retrieve. And now it's heavily guarded with laser systems. So we have to be very, very patient and observe how the system is working. And we can manage to go all the way through to where we need to go without being detected. But it's a challenge. And depending if you have cloaking or not, or whatever tools you might have, like an EMP grenade that you could use to disable them without triggering the alarm. So there are a lot of possibilities.
Yeah, and I guess this character build isn't necessarily a master hacker or something like that, but I assume there's some way to disable all these grids.
Yeah, and this guy is a little bit, and you can be a jack of all trades, have a little bit of everything and not be a master anywhere and still manage to get through those things in very elegant fashion. So now we kind of blew our cover, we triggered the alarm. Some guards are coming, but now we must pay attention because not only guards are coming, there's also a security bot coming into the mix, and those can be quite deadly to confront. So, but like anything, they have their weak spot, and EMP grenade is very good to take care of them.
Yeah. And the pistol you're using, is that that's a special kind of explosive ammo on that or something?
No, it's a machine pistol, simply put, as regular ammo. But you can upgrade the gun to be more powerful, faster, things like that. But it was pretty much the standard affair.
That's this one you're talking about?
Yes.
What about the revolver that was being used a little?
Yeah, the revolver is it was equipped with the explosive rounds, which is affecting the surroundings. So therefore, you can inflict damage to more than just the enemy you hit. That's pretty much it.
Well, very nice. Well, thanks so much for giving us a look at Deus Ex. You know, I'm looking forward to playing it at this point. But can you just say when it's coming out and what platforms it's coming to?
Absolutely, it's going to be out in America on August 23rd on Xbox 360, PS3, and PC.
Okay, and yeah, for more information on Deus Ex: Human Revolution, head over to IGN.com.
Thank you, guys.